Good morning. It says, "V'nikdashti b'soich b'nei Yisrael, ani Hashem mikadishchem." I will be holy within you, because I am the one that is making you holy. So what does it mean, b'soich b'nei Yisrael? And what is the whole idea behind it? We know that the Malachim cannot say Kadesh, Kadesh, Kadesh until the Yidden say Kedusha, Kadesh. And that is 3 times Kadesh. And the 4th time is Baruch Kved Hashem Mimikaymai. That's the 4th stance. That is Iyar. Chodesh Iyar is Aleph is Ani. Aleph is Avram. Yud is Yitzchak. The next Yud is Yaakov. And Rachel needs to have 4 feet in order to have a thing standing truly. So that's why this Kaddish, 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 3 times Kaddish, plus Baruch Kved Hashem Kaimai is the 4th Kaddish. And that is Dafka when the Yidden do Torah mitzvahs, Dafka when the Yidden make holy, that's when Hashem is Mikadishchem also. So the whole purpose is that I should come in Tachlis in Avedas Ha'adam. We know that one of the people that are called Kadosh is a Nazir. Nezer Lekav al Roshai. The crown of God is upon his head. And it says over there that he has to let his hair grow. And a Nazir is someone that lets his hair grow. That the only thing he has upon him is a godly crown. Now, a servant cannot be a Nazir because he has his master. A slave cannot be a Nazir because he has his master above him. He does not have God above him. A Nazir has God upon his head. So we see over here is that here is connected to Kedusha, holiness. And that's the idea, that when something is very holy and extremely holy, the only way you can come down is in Cyrus. Cyrus here is very mitzumtzum, very limited. And that's the only way he can come down. So these are very high levels, but it comes down into Cyrus through Tzimtzum, in a small area which it can contain it. And it gets lower and lower. So we see over here is that this which a Nazir has to let his hair grow, that's the idea that the holiness comes down from such a high level that it comes down into his hair. And that's the Avodah of a Nazir. And we see that by a Nazir, the main thing is the hair and wine. Tumah, not necessarily. That's not the main thing of a Nazir. Like we know, Shimshon was a Nazir, but he was able to come in pure. Wine, you cannot, when you drink too abundance of wine, it says, Lo Yikrav, you should not come to the Beis HaMikdash. So we see these 2 things are the main thing. And Shimshon did not cut his hair. That is the main thing, which that is the idea of letting the hair grow. And that is Nezer L'Kavaresha. He has a crown of God above his head. Now, since everything is done, everything is Bechira Chavshis, we have a choice to do good or bad. So here has also his negativity. Like it says, a woman's hair is supposed to be covered. Why is a woman's hair is supposed to be covered? Because it's erva. It's too holy to be revealed. Until a man cannot see it. And the reason for that is because there could be a yanika. There can be bad influences by seeing the lady's hair. So we have two ways of hair. A man's hair could be revealed. But a woman, it comes from such a high level, and it does not enclose into the hair through tzimtzum, and therefore the klippa can handle it, can get a hold of it. And that's why we have to, when it comes down to this point, we have to know which hair are we going to see and which hair is going to grow and which hair is not going to see. And that's the avodah of that's our avodah to check which hair is okay. So how can we draw down the highest level? That is with Mesirus Nefesh. When is Mesirus Nefesh? In the time of Galus. That's why we see that Rabbi Yehuda Anasi, the compiler of the Mishnah, he said that dafka in the time of Galus you need to have the order of Seder Hazmanim, Seder of time. We have to have a Seder in time. And that's why he organized the Mishnah. Because even though we're not supposed to write the Torah, but it was a certain time that the knowledgeable people were very minute, a minority, and therefore the tzaris also were immense. There was a lot of tzaris in Galus, and people stopped learning Torah because it was disaster. So even though disaster does not cause someone not to learn Torah, because we know that Rambam's life was not the easiest life. And many Rabbanim, they didn't have the easiest life, and still they compiled Svarim and everything else. They learned Torah and everything else. But the idea is that there was a lot of tzaris and people stopped learning Torah. So he went on Mesirus Nefesh to do it, to compile the Mishnah. And same thing us, that we can do Torah mitzvahs with Mesirus Nefesh. How do we do Torah mitzvahs with Mesirus Nefesh? We connect much higher than the world. We do Torah mitzvahs with all our heart, with all our soul, with everything that we have. We want to connect to Hashem. And that is Mesirus Nefesh. That you do everything only for Hashem. You divest yourself from any material pleasures, any material wants and needs, and you connect only to Hashem. And do his Torah mitzvahs, which is B'soich B'nei Yisrael. That through doing Torah mitzvahs, we become, Hashem comes within us. And that is the avodah. That we should connect to, learn Torah with Mesirus Nefesh. And just like it says, that means even the lowest of Jews, they are Malayim Mitzvahs Kerimain. They are filled with mitzvahs just like a Rimain, and even the Kali shall be Kalim. Even the most light-headed people, the lowest people, will go on Mesirus Nefesh, because when it comes to a certain situation, they will never give up. And that's what it was in the times of the Inquisition, in times of all tzadis in Russia and Poland and Germany, Ukraine, everywhere. Even the Kalish Bekalim went on Mesirus Nefesh. So we see over here the Malay Mitzvahs Kirimain. What did they do with the Rimain? They throw away the Klippa and they take the good things, which that is connected to Gula Amitis V'Ashleim of Leikanafay Merecha, that the godliness will not be concealed and will go from strength to strength, that there will be new people, will be in a higher realm, and will be able to draw down the highest levels and do Kimitzvah Seinecha also. And Be'ez Hashem, through our Avodah, we will come to the ultimate redemption, because it's an outcome of our Avodah, and it should be imminently right now. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever.